everybody. Welcome to TFT Tarot for Today. Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee. And it's me, Banshee, for my Material Matters segment. Your weekly...
And me, Lady Esmeralda. Hello.
Lady E has joined us as it is Halloween season. It's me, Banshee, for my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance, and spooky stuff. Okay.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
And a rather corny producer named Mr. O.
Leave him alone. He does the best he can with what he's got to work with.
Okay. We are a little low budget here. That's right. So
I was referring to other things.
I'm sure you were. Okay, the peanut gallery can cease. I am going to show you that I'm using my Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. And that's because we are going to have a moon this week. We have a moon every week, but it's going to be a new moon this week. So let's see what we get with our Moonology Manifestation Oracle. Am I whited out?
This wasn't about you.
Oh.
It was about getting more light on the stage.
All right, let's see what we have for the collective.
But yeah, you're a little washed.
Yeah, thanks.
Well,
the cards are the important
the
thing
wrinkles.
after all. I am not the star of this. The cards are. And it's interesting we have a new moon because I have here, not a new moon, but I have first quarter moon in Taurus. And it's about releasing control. Interesting card. New moon in Taurus. It's interesting. It says releasing control. Oh, wait. I'm at new moon. I'm looking for first quarter. Whoopsie. I'm thinking about the new moon ahead. And by the way, that one will not be in Taurus. Releasing control. What in your life are you trying just a bit too hard to do? What are you absolutely stuck on to the point where you won't even entertain other ideas? You need to release your grip on life. Whatever you want, release it to the universe and trust that the universe will come back to you with whatever is for your highest good. If you're feeling possessive about someone or something, your challenge now is to live and let live. In a financial situation, self-worth is the key. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes. The manifesting mix is, this card brings in a steadfast energy. You know, it is first quarter moon in Taurus. So steadfast energy, but it's clashing with another energy that wants to be free. Cede control for the best results. The manifesting mindset. Realize that even though you can manifest your life to a great extent, you can't control everything all the time. Karma comes into play, as do your deep down beliefs about yourself. So it's interesting here that we have this. Release your hold on things. Release control. Sometimes, and also this is for all of you micromanagers out there, you know, let go a little bit. Loosen up. Give people some, you know, latitude so that they can create for you, so that they can come up with, you know, innovative approaches to problem solving and doing their work. So this is about releasing control too on, you know, your own objectives. Sometimes we try too hard. That's what I have for the collective today. Good luck with that. And sometimes we hold on too hard. Well, let's get to this astrological forecast. There's some good news ahead. All right. So this reading is good for the elemental signs of the zodiac from September 10th through September 16th. The moon will be traveling from Cancer, transiting into Leo on September 10th, and going all the way to Libra on September 16th. We have a new moon coming up. The new moon is in Virgo on September 14th. And you know, I've already been doing some purging and letting go of some stuff around here. This is a good time to let go. So it is interesting we had that message also in our card for the collective. And the good news, Mercury is going direct on September 15th. I just can't wait. I just can't wait. All right. And on that very same day of September 15th, it is the start of Rosh Hashanah. Hashanah, which is starting at sundown on September 15th. So happy holiday to the Jewish friends who may be watching. All right. Let's get the show on the road with our air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Let's see what we can get growing, huh? Did I move something?
This table is moving, so I don't know how you're doing that.
Oh, well, I'm shuffling. So maybe I do need to shuffle here. Okay. It's much easier to shuffle here. Anyway, I hate to turn away from the camera. All right. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, air signs. Well, we have to remember, this is the last almost, I guess it would be almost a full work week, of Mercury retrograde. So why am I not surprised to see something hideous like the Five of Swords here? Sorry, air signs. So we're off to kind of a real rocky start here. There may be some contention this week ahead. And, I haven't brought up any collective concerns as far as the economy goes. But, there are strike deadlines set. I'm not sure if this week is the strike deadline or it's next week. But, the UAW is very, very close to all three automakers going on strike. So this could be a very contentious period where people are not reaching agreement. They're far apart, and there is actual arguments. There's bitterness. There is some people just want to walk away from the whole thing. So whether this has to do with strikes, whether this has to do with you giving up on a very hostile workplace situation, situation with, lawyers, financial advisors, it's just not working out. There's arguments, there's bitterness, there is, I want to say betrayal, but maybe really there's just this real divide between you. You can't see eye to eye, you're not getting along, and maybe it is time to walk away with your head held high. But let's see what the other cards say. That is a focus, air signs. Wow, how best can you prepare for that focus? It's the moon reversed. The moon reversed is here, and I'm almost thinking that it is saying maybe something that you find out, something that comes to light is going to, maybe be part of the problem here. It will make you see things in a different light. It will reveal truths to you that have been hidden, so that maybe there will be some type of confrontation due to that. And so, but realize, forewarned is forearmed. So, you might be able to go into this fight with some knowledge that will serve you well. But, nobody wins with the Five of Swords. That's the thing. So it might serve you well to, like I said, just move away from the situation that is causing so much grief and harm. Hey, What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? This is interesting to me. It's the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is upright. I think this is interesting because what I'm beginning to feel from this is, maybe you will be moving on to something new. Maybe you already have a job offer from some other company, and you were trying to see if the place you're working at is going to give in some concessions to you, give you a bonus, give you a raise in pay, treat you more fairly, and you've got something backing you up here. Some new opportunity for growth, for financial well-being, I think is going to present itself. And maybe that's your ace in the hole, air signs. So will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you this week? Well, it's the Ten of Pentacles reversed. And in a way here, I'm not surprised to see this with the way all this is going. So your long-term security may be at stake here, ultimately in all of this. And if you have to start over somewhere else again, it's no surprise to me. Or, for example, if you are going on strike, if you're one of the people who will be striking or are on strike right now, remember, screenwriters and actors and all of that are still on strike in Hollywood. It could affect your long-range plans, your long-range goals, your long-range financial picture. So let's try to take a look at this again, air signs. You've got the Five of Swords here, goodness sakes. It's just conflict. It's people who just cannot see eye to eye, and everybody is kind of digging in their heels. And so nothing good can come of this. So, being forewarned is forearmed. Maybe you're going to be prepared for this struggle. Maybe you have a backup plan already in place, as evidenced here. There are people who are on your side, and I think will help you out. But you're really getting nowhere in this present situation. It's likely you're going to be moving on to something new. And it could affect some of your long-term plans and your long-range projections. But sometimes you just have to start over. Sometimes it's in your best interest to do that. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Good luck with that, air signs. Wishing you the best. Hey, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Oh, that's what I'm doing on the table, sorry. Fire signs, what's happening? What's happening, my friends? Let's see what's going on in our world. Let's hope the end of Mercury retrograde is treating you better. One more. Oh, aren't you sitting pretty at the start of your week, fire signs? Your focus for the week ahead is the Nine of Cups upright. Woohoo! That's my focus too. I want to focus on that. It seems like whatever you're trying to manifest may come to fruition. This just doesn't happen out of thin air. You've put in the work, you've put in some hard work, and now you're about to reap some reward, something that you were really hoping for. For those of you who are creators out there, if you've created a new product, if you've created a new work of art, you're ready to publish a book, things of that nature, it's about to achieve success. Maybe you're going to get a contract. All looks good. You are sitting pretty at the focus of this week, fire signs. How best can you prepare for that focus? Well, it's temperance. Temperance is reversed. So obviously the best way you can prepare for that focus is to not, to be balanced, be in control. Don't let all of this get to your head, and don't let all of this bring your guard down, you know. You still have to be mindful of what you're putting in place here, making sure that all goes according to plan and that you do reap those expected rewards. So make sure everything is in balance, everything is in harmony. Make sure, you know, your finances are where they need to be. Make sure that anything you sign, your contracts, because remember, Mercury is still retrograde, that everything is balanced and as you expect it to be. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? It's the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is upright. I think people will be making decisions that are in your favor. You know, customers will be buying your products. You know, people will be wanting to sell and market your material. You know, you may get an offer for jobs. People are judging you fairly. They're judging you based on your skills and talents. And, you know, they're helping you progress and move forward. You know, and pretty much at a quick pace. This is things moving fast. You know, the Knight of Swords is something the fire signs like to see. We like to be on the move. So will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you fire signs? Got the Five of Wands reversed here. Now, I could look at this a couple of ways. Oftentimes we don't look at this as being a very positive. But in this case, I'm wondering if it is saying that, you know, it seems as though if there have been any impasses, you know, or struggles between people, you know, unable to cooperate with one another or get on the same page, I'm sort of feeling that's going to lessen now with this card reversed. Sometimes when it's upright, it can be contentious. It can also be healthy competition. When it's reversed, you know, there can be an unhealthy element to this, but I'm really feeling here, because of that Nine of Cups in particular, and things looking good in the sector of your interpersonal relations here, that this is meaning that conflicts are going to start easing and that people are going to finally, you know, you're going to either get people on the same page, or maybe you're moving into a position where you might be able to do more on your own and you really don't need, you know, the struggles of dealing with others. It's particularly maybe good for people who are doing entrepreneurial things in the week ahead. Let's take a look at this again and see if we can put it a little bit more together. I think here with the Nine of Cups, you know, your focus is on manifestation, is on achieving what you desire, and is clearly within reach with the Nine of Cups here. You can almost taste it. You know, are you completing a book and now sending it off to a publisher? Did you complete a book proposal and you're sending it off to a publisher, or you have and you're waiting for word on that? I almost think that's where you're at. Are you waiting for word on, you know, what you felt was a successful job interview, you know, that it should be going well and you're just waiting to get that offer? Don't let it get to your head. You know, dot all your T's and I's, send out thank you letters for the interviews, and make sure you let people know how interested you are in jobs. Make sure that, you know, that you don't start counting your chickens before they're hatched here and start spending money you don't have yet. But all in all, you know, I think people are going to be judging you in the expected manner. I feel that, you know, things are going to start moving forward and progressing for you. So for those of you who are waiting word to see if your work has been approved, your contract has been approved, you've gotten a job, you're waiting for a job offer, I think you're going to be treated fairly, and it's going to happen. And you're going to feel a sense of conflict or stress easing in your life, you know, especially stress in dealing with others. You know, sometimes when you're waiting for people judging your work or judging your products, is it going to sell? Maybe, you know, you're having an opening, you know, a new product opening, and you're worried about how it's going, you know, is it going to take off? Well, I think that, you know, it's going to go well for you. It's going to be okay. Everything is going to ease. Stress is going to settle down. And you're in a fairly good place, fire signs, to manifest what it is you want. Wow. Hey, so good luck with that. Well, I don't have Bly here, but Lady E has been watching my water for me. Hey, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let's see what we've got for you for the week ahead. So far, I don't think it's a super dynamic reading for fire signs, but it was not bad. But I would say they're leading for the winner of the week this week, right now. But you water signs, let's see what we get for you. All right. Ooh, hey, your focus for the week ahead is the Empress. The Empress is upright. Nice. Well, that's a nice beginning, water signs, for you. Now, it's a time to take care of things. You know, what in your projects, your goals, your objectives for this week ahead needs a little bit more tender, loving care? You know, what can you do to make things, you know, sprout up and grow faster for you? You know, how can you grow that profit margin, for example? You know, I think this is a week for creative ideas, for thinking outside the box, being very, very productive, and taking care of the things that really need an extra little nudge to get them going. So how best can you prepare for that focus? It's the Seven of Swords reversed. The Seven of Swords is reversed here. So I think the best way you can prepare for that focus is to see things as they truly are. You know, not through rose-colored glasses. Make sure that, you know, you're really focusing on the things that really need your attention right now. You know, don't just look at everything and think everything is fine. I really think with the Empress here, there is something that needs a little bit more effort from you, a little bit more of your support and care. You know, and it could be others in your environment too. You know, if you're a manager, if you're a boss, this is a time for you to really look at things as they really are. You know, are your employees satisfied? Do they need some extra help? Do they need some extra support? Do they need some extra resources? So these are sort of things I think I'm feeling with that Seven of Swords reversed. And it's interesting because what about people this week? Maybe people are the things you're going to have to focus on. Will there be cooperation or conflict? We have death. We have death reversed here. It seems like it's hard to get things moving and, you know, others motivated this week. Like, for example, if you've come up with some great ideas here and some brainstorming and you want people to implement it, you know, full stop. They're not into change this week. They're not into, you know, things that are really rocking their world. They like to keep things as they are. You're going to have to get buy-in from people. And this may involve also financial backers of yours too, you know. They may not be so ready to, you know, there's inertia here. There's a full stop here. They're not ready to necessarily back anything that's very new, innovative, that's going to be a major shift or change. Oh dear, so will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for the water signs? It's the Ten of Cups reversed. Well, I think there's trouble in paradise. I think there's trouble in your dealings with others, you know. I think that people are not happy with the way things have been going, and you might not have the support that you thought you had, people that you thought that were on your side in certain battles, whether they're legal battles, contractual battles, etc. You know, They're not there for you. So I want to recap this all together and see if we can totally make sense of this. This is kind of an interesting week. Here you are. You know that something needs some nurturing and support. You know that something needs some extra oomph from you. And you're full of creativity and ideas and ready to get a move on. And I think you're really going to need that. And this may involve your relationships with others this week. Whether your connections with others, and this involves, financial people. This involves whatever it is you are working on. It's how you're relating to others that's going to matter here. And by all means, don't try to manipulate, pull the wool over anybody's eyes, and don't try to make things look better than they are. People are going to see right through that. The truths will be revealed, and maybe that's what could get you in some trouble here. Because here we have death reversed, and, people are going to be like, full stop, wait a minute here. What you're saying is not what we're seeing, And it's possible maybe they have it wrong. It's not you that's wrong, that they have it wrong. But the problem is, that's where you're at right now. And that's where the Empress comes in, and you have to maybe treat things with gentleness, with kindness, with a sense of showing them how your ideas can really help make things grow, as opposed to stagnate, stay in one place. Because change does not seem to be what people want this week. And this could be that Mercury retrograde thing, because there's the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups points to arguments, difficulties in your relations with others. People are just not happy. And that includes you. So this whole situation is going to make you feel kind of spent and unhappy by week's end. Sorry, water signs. Maybe after Mercury goes direct, things will start improving for you. Good luck with that. Okay, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's see what's in your world. Oh boy. This week has its ups and downs, I think, for a lot of us. And it's interesting, too, because, of course, Mercury is going to be wobbling back to direct. There's probably still some fight in that Mercury retrograde. I think it's done enough on our end, so I'm hoping this week will be much smoother for us here. All right. What Mercury retrograde? Earth signs, you are ready for anything that comes your way. The Nine of Wands is here. It's your first card. That's a good start considering the way some of these readings are going. Preparation is the key. Focus on being prepared this week for just about anything that could happen. If you're giving a presentation, make sure you are well prepared to do that. If you are especially trying to present a proposal out to financial backers, or, at your workplace to, your upper management, by all means, make sure you are well prepared for that. This is, it's not necessarily going to be easy, but the more prepared you make yourself for what you are facing in the week ahead, job interviews included, tests for you students out there, or any assignments that are due, make sure you've got it together. How best can you prepare for that focus? It's the Knight of Cups reversed. Well, try to balance your emotions, try to be calm, especially for people who are newer at doing presentations. Maybe you've never did a proposal before, put together a proposal. Maybe, you're worried and sweating it out, having to try to sell your idea to financial backers, Try to keep it together emotionally. It's really, really important here for your success. So what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? I think people will be mostly agreeable. I think for the most part, maybe you're stressing for no reason at all because they're kind of laid back and they're going to be gentle on you. They're going to be understanding, especially if you stumble a little bit. So just be yourself, And also what this is telling me is that you yourself do not have to do major hard sells this week. Just the facts. Just lay it out clearly, concisely, and, be calm about it. You don't have to pressure anybody. You don't have to use any kind of aggressive tactics. I think that would be your best strategy here. And ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you? Look at this. You got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is upright. Nice. I think somebody else has just jumped into the lead for the winner of the week here. Look at you sitting pretty there, Earth signs. By the end of the week, people think a lot of you, think a lot of your ideas. They admire your courage and your strength. And your perseverance to see through goals, projects, or this proposal process, or, giving a great presentation, you shine. You're really showing your knowledge, your skills, your talents. So especially for your job seekers out there, this is excellent, And for those of you who are leading others, respect, respect is the key here. You will have earned it. What a nice reading. I'll recap it for you happily. All right. The key is preparation this week. The more prepared you are, the better you're going to look at weeks on. So be there, be ready to go. And it looks like you're going to be. The only thing is, try not to sweat, relax, deep breaths, do what it takes to just balance yourself and try to be calm. Because this is going to be kind of a heady week for you. You're going to be front and center here in some way. But even though you don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to put on, a show of force. You just have to be gentle because people are going to be very, very open and receptive. This is very positive here in this position. And ultimately, you shine, your leadership skills, your courage, your perseverance, everything just shines and people admire you greatly. So if you're looking for work, you're looking for jobs, you're looking for a green light in anything, you got it. So good luck with that, Earth signs. Wow, you win the week this next week. Congratulations. All right. Well, hey, I just want to remind everybody about all our programming. Number one, we start the week off after my show on Sunday with our live show from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Arrive early because we get very busy on Sundays. And then on Monday, it's Your Weird Week, where we do a little bit of a forecast on what's going on in the world or political affairs, and in the world or the U.S. We just see where the cards take us. And then we do a recap in the next week to see how accurate our cards or what our cards may have been pointing to. On Wednesday, Mr. O's Goth Tarot is there for you to check in with your shadow side and get everything all balanced and in harmony once more. And on Fridays, he does his emotional exchanges where you can find out about love and relationships at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This reading is for the elemental signs of the Zodiac. Be there. And on Saturday will be our happy hour. Is it at a different time, Mr. Producer?
It will be at 4.
It'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Saturday, where we give you one single card, positive message from Spirit. And the only thing I forgot about was our Thursday show. It's another live show where you can ask any question. We're there from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would get there early too. Sometimes Thursdays can be a little slow, but not always. Don't gamble on that. All right, that's what I have for you all. Take care. I hope you have a prosperous week ahead. Go Mercury direct, I say. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.